Thanks a lot for letting me here. I made a very long trip from Tokyo to come here, so I might be a bit tired. I'm going to try to be energetic. Please bear with me. Please bear with my French accent too. I know it's difficult. So I am Claude. As has been just said, I am working for Telcoin as capacity of a CEO. We've been working on this project for almost a year now. We just finished an ICO, and today, even though I'm a software engineer and this audience seems to be pretty technical, I will talk about business. I will talk mostly to those of you here who start companies or who intend to. So, well, if you want to start something, it might be relevant. Why is Africa a good market for blockchain companies, especially startups? What's going on? Okay, this is not supposed to be this. Okay, cool. So first, what makes a good market? We startup people, entrepreneurs, have one thing that we have to do all the time. It is to look at where we can do business, where we can identify good lines of business, which markets to target, all those things. This is crucial to what we do. And well, there's always a lot of factors as of what makes a good market. I'm going to narrow this thing to 3 factors for us blockchain entrepreneurs. The first being the obvious, like we need large markets. Startups are all about growth, so large markets are crucial. I mean, you usually when you do startup, unlike smaller businesses, you get money in, do something that scales, and use this money to scale it up. So you need large markets. Startups in the blockchain area usually focus on financial services, which is why we need room for growth in financial services. And then, of course, since we usually need internet to access our services, we need growth in internet infrastructure. So Africa is actually pretty cool for all those points. We start like it's a large market, it's 1.2 billion people, and they're way more, they adopt things early than Europeans and Americans. I'm French, and we are not exactly known as early adopters. But here, according to Nielsen, people usually adopt things way faster. And this is what we've seen in our pilot project. Africa is great for that. Also, as we provide financial services, we need people to be able to access the services, and it is always better when there's not much competition, like for anything. So Africa, as you can see on this map, which is like a World Bank data, there is not a lot of bank account penetration all over the region, and especially in sub-Saharan Africa. So when you want to provide financial services, a place where people do not have access to them is necessarily great. And even if there is growth, I will tell you a bit later that most of this growth happens thanks to technology, which is why it's great for blockchain entrepreneurs to try to provide financial services, especially consumer financial services. As I was saying, you need people to have access to internet, and well, Africa is getting connected pretty well. GSMA is planning 725 million smartphones by 2020, and what's pretty cool here is that connections are actually cool, pretty good. Like this is a screenshot from an MTN user in 2016 in Nigeria, 25 megabits per second. You know that this is about twice as better than what I got in San Francisco 2 months ago on AT&T. Here, infrastructure is better, which is better for us doing startups on the blockchain. So what does it matter for what we're doing at Telcoin? Before I can explain that, I need to tell you guys what Telcoin is. Telcoin is a cryptocurrency that is distributed by your mobile operator and that you can use everywhere. At least this is what we're building right now. How does it work? Pretty simple. We provide free tokens to telecom operators so they can sell it to the subscribers. Why mobile operators? Well, because for 1.2 billion bank accounts with active means of payments all over the planet, you have 5 billion active mobile phones. So people use phones more than banks. We realized that, well, mobile operators might actually be in a pretty good position to offer financial services. And by giving them an incentive to do this, because they get money while we get the reach. in this operation. By providing them with this financial incentive to do so, we turn them into banks, and we get a super reach for the currency. We're talking about the potential reach for a cryptocurrency that has never been reached before, trying to use distributors in a totally different way. And this is what Telcoin is. So we're giving 50% of our entire supply to telecom operators for this, 5% per year. When you can put the same currency in the hands of billions of people, a lot of things come to mind, but we are going to focus originally on two simple cases. Remittances, send money to someone else, and, well, an easy access to cryptocurrency. Remittances because, well, this is how it is today, send money home for most people. You go to Western Union, you fill a form, you answer the phone, or something. All right? Well, go to Western Union, fill a form, wait in line, do all those things, those KYC checks, and it's costly, it's obsolete, it's not a good user story. The Telcoin journey is way simpler. Because we deal directly with your mobile operator, you don't have to do anything else. You buy coins that will be billed on your phone bill, or on your prepaid credit, or on your mobile money. Send them directly to a phone number. Don't have to remember anyone's address, anyone's public key. Who knows anyone's public key? No one knows public keys. So send it directly to a phone number, and the person instantly receives usable money because they can cash it out using ways provided by either a mobile operator or a bank. So simple story, simple thing, simple way to use remittances. And Africa is a good market for that because those $40 billion sent every year in remittances are a pretty cool thing to tap on when you realize who is leading the market. I mean, Western Union is not really convenient. Technology is here, like it's a market that is ripe for disruption, and this is what we want to do. In addition to this, most of the growth here in Africa, all over the region, in financial inclusion is happening on mobile. Between 2011 and 2014, sorry, I could not find an earlier number, even though we have like good approximations for that. Most growth has happened through mobile money. Most growth in financial inclusion, which means that users all over the continent, all over the region, are more and more ready than anywhere else on the planet to bank on their phones, which is great for us at Telcoin. So, because all those people and everywhere on the planet, people who use phones more than banks, we believe that if you want to bank people, you should use their phones. So this is what Telcoin is about. And if you have an interest, you can check us on the website, telco.in, join us on Telegram, Telcoin community, or ask me any question. I mean, we're here for a couple hours. So thank you very much, and have a nice day.